So we're at the Vapors Club. This is the club I was talking about earlier. Dane Harris built in the late 50s. He was the last gambling boss of Hot Springs. This was his baby. It was a Vegas style club. He was known for bringing in big name shows to draw in the customers like they did in Vegas. In early 60s, 63, I believe, was when it was bombed, and over on the far corner, towards the far corner over there, is where the bomb went off. And up until that time, it was a open secret. Yes, open secret that the gaming went on. Of course, it was illegal. And when the bomb went off, it blew a hole right into the casino. And before the cops could stop them, reporters got in there and got pictures of, slot machines and stuff. And it went into the papers. And oh, big surprise! There is gambling in Hot Springs. Wow, isn't that amazing? Everybody in Hot Springs knew it, but around the country and around the world, other people maybe didn't know it. But that exposed it, for sure. So when they closed up gambling for good in '67, the Vapors stayed open as a entertainment supper club type place. It did fairly well, I guess. Not, of course, didn't do as well as when it was a casino. But it stayed open for a number of years. Now, for a while, it was a straight-up church. Now it is a / concert venue, restaurant, and it's still a part-time church, which it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, that combination, but that's the information I have. It's not open now. I think it opens after 11. Maybe we can come back later and get some shots of the inside, but it's the stage is still there, the showroom is still there. The casino is now a dining room / kitchen, but it's still, you can look at pictures from back when it was a casino of the showroom, and it looks almost exactly the same as it does now. It's a cool little, and there's some memorabilia inside from back in the gambling days, and so yeah, hopefully we can get back over here and get in there later on.
Can you tell us why they stopped gambling in '67?
Well, there had always been anti-gambling forces in Arkansas, even going way back. It would depend on what kind of politician you had in office, as like mayor or even governor. If you had a liberal mayor or governor, gambling was, again, an open secret. It's like, go ahead and do what you need to do. Just kind of keep it on the down low, and the thing is this Hot Springs made a lot of money for the city coffers off of that, because Leo McLaughlin and Judge Vern Ledgerwood, they had a system for the casinos to pay their dues, I guess you could say. They would fine them, but the thing is after 3 times of misdemeanor fine, it became a felony. So what they would do is each cycle of them coming in to pay their fines, everybody would have a different name. It wouldn't be like, Gary Jenkins, owner of the Vapors, paying his monthly dues. It would be Mr. White this month is paying his dues for the Vapors. Next month it might be Mr. Forth, is paying his dues. Next month it might be Mr. Dodge. They would name, everything kind of went in a cycle of, they would use a fictitious name for everybody to pay their dues. That way nobody got a felony on their record, and the city coffers, as I understand it, McLaughlin, he built a lot of stuff in this town off of those gambling fees, dues, whatever you want to call them. And it did a lot of good for the city. Now, as we said before, McLaughlin, he was a corrupt guy, but he did do a lot for the city. When they shut it down, Rockefeller became governor of the state. Winthrop Rockefeller, he became governor of the state. He kind of played the gamblers a little bit. He kind of made it seem like, hey, if you guys can get to this point with a bill in the state assembly, I'll go ahead and I'll sign it. But when it came down to it, he didn't do what he needed to do to keep gambling open. So, and Rockefeller, of course, he was a conservative. They had attempts before that to shut down gambling, and basically it was, just kind of showmanship. They would raid a place take the state cops would take the slot machines out of, say, the Southern Club, and would give it to local law enforcement. Of course, local law enforcement, they were all in on the gambling stuff. So, the next time the state cops would come in and raid a place, they're removing the same machines that they had removed a couple, 3 months ago. So it was just kind of a dog chasing its tail type thing. But yeah, Rockefeller managed to get it shut down for good. Well, for good up until I think it was 2018 when they legalized gambling here in in Arkansas. And of course, Oak Lawn Racetrack, you got the casino in there now.